Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Sing with Rachel. I'm Rachel, you're singing with me. We are getting ready for Easter and we're going to do one of the new hymns called Were You There? This one is so fun. It's an African spiritual. It's a little more subdued than some African spirituals, which is probably why it was the first African spiritual to be included in a major American hymn book in the 1940s. But it's still there, like it still has that really just undercurrent of energy that all African spirituals have. So really excited to jump in. Before we jump in though, there is just a note about the form. So if you look at the first measure, you can see a repeat sign, which means we're going to be coming back to that several times. If you go through the first verse, you just look all the way through the first verse, you'll see a little bracket at the end. It says 1 and 2, which means the first time you go through it, you do that ending. Second time you go through it, you do that same ending, and then you see the other repeat sign. It's 2 lines with dots, and you go back to the other bookend at the very beginning, and you repeat. So that happens with the first 2 verses. But when you go through the third verse, you take the bracket with the number 3 on it. That is the third ending. The only difference here is that they add a nice little interlude. We're going to prepare for the last verse, which is the most exciting verse. It's just a little bit of a different words, and it's all about the resurrection of the Savior. And then after you go through the 4th verse for the final time, you just skip right to the end and just end on that. You can see a tiny bracket at the very end of the song that says 4. That's the 4th verse for the ending. So just kind of give yourself a little second to just mentally prepare yourself for doing that, and then let's do it. All right, tenors, let's get started on your note. This is a slightly lower tenor part than we often see in the hymn book, so probably more comfortable for you, less comfortable for me. There's a D down there that I have a really hard time hitting, but I will be playing the piano with you, so you'll be able to hear it then. So we're going to go through all 4 verses. I mean this. Were you there when they crucified our Lord? Were you there? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there? Were you there when the sun refused to shine? Were you there? Were you there when the sun refused to shine? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when the sun refused to shine? Were you there? Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Were you there? Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Were you there? Then they have the fancy little interlude between the 3rd and the 4th verses, and we come in on the 4th verse. Were you there when he rose up from the dead? Were you there? Were you there when he rose up from the dead? Oh, sometimes I feel like shouting glory, glory, glory. Were you there when he rose up from the dead? hopefully you feel okay about the jumps and how it sounds, and you're ready to jump into adding more parts. So we're going to do what I like to call the 3-verse ladder. There are 4 verses in this song, but we're just going to take the first 3 verses. The first verse, I'm going to turn on the accompaniment. We're going to sing the part together. The second verse, the accompaniment will keep playing, but you are on your own. And then the third verse, I jump in on the soprano part, and I try to mess you up a little bit. Don't worry, it's a little uncomfortable, but those feelings of discomfort will propel you forward. And if you can push through it and keep trying, just go back, try it again, then you'll get it, and you'll be a strong singer. So, here we go. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there? Sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? All right, that was fun. This is a great, energetic song. So again, if you didn't feel comfortable on that last verse, just go back to verse 2 and shore that up. Find out where your trick spots are, and then go back to verse 1 and practice those trick spots. And just go back a little, however much you need to, and then move forward. You'll get there. Next is our acapella challenge. So we're going to take verse 4 and we're going to do the acapella challenge. We're actually going to take verse 1 and verse 4 and do the acapella challenge. On verse 1, I'm going to sing the soprano part. You're going to sing on your part with the piano for the first verse. The fourth verse, then we'll go straight into the fourth verse. Then you're on your own. You and I are going to sing a duet. It's going to be beautiful. So here we go. Okay, here's your note. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when he rose up from the dead? Were you there when he rose up from the dead? Oh, sometimes I feel like shouting glory, glory, glory. up from the dead. Okay, you have everything you need. Get to it.